Hey, it's Cassie from Curry Honda in Chicopee. You're listening to the Bax And Nagle podcast on Rock 102. Come see us at Curry Honda for the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Experience the best at Curry Honda. Thanks for listening.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 5:34. And Warren Zevon with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102.
Nice and sunny day. Great day for a picnic. Am I right about that?
You're right about that.
The sheriff's picnic will be later on today. We're going to be there.
Yes, from 1:30 to 3:30, rubbing elbows with all the muckiest of mucky mucks.
Sunny and a high of 86 at 63 in downtown Springfield.
This morning, a very good possibility that Marty Caproni could join us to talk about a $20 dinner and a comedy show.
Who now?
He's a local comic, very funny. He's been all over comedy clubs and colleges all across America, and then takes his time, his Thursdays, to have a show at a restaurant in Westfield for only $20.
You said local comic. I'm thinking like what, our own Beetle Bailey or our Loretta and what was the other one? What was his name?
Loretta.
Who was the two? They were husband and wife, and they hated each other.
Stiller and Mira?
No. Loretta was the wife, and he was the... I can't remember.
I have no idea.
I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, Marty will be coming in the show sometime later on today. That and more. It's Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. The late Frank Beard died yesterday at the age of 77 from ZZ Top. Did you hear about that?
It's a hard news to get through.
I know.
It's a really hard day here today where I don't know if I'm going to make it through, but we will muddle and we will carry on.
Maybe Marty can hold you when he gets here.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I know. I bet he's going to be on that side of the room, so that'll be comforting.
We can send him over to that side.
Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
Where did I go here? The hell did I do? What the hell did I just do?
You're right there,
Bax.
Steve. You're right there.
Am I right there?
Yep.
I don't think I'm quite right there. The hell did I do?
There you are.
What happened?
I don't know. Try it again.
All right, you ready? Let's start this whole thing over again. Are you ready?
Yes. Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
Did you hear about Frank Beard?
Yes, I did hear about Frank Beard. What a sad story.
The longtime hard-shuffling drummer for Texas rock greats ZZ Top died Monday. He was 77. Bob Merlis. Like Merlin?
No, this is Merlis.
The band's representative confirmed the news, saying Beard died while in hospice care surrounded by family at his ranch in Richmond, Texas. An exact cause of death was not listed.
He only took himself off the road not that long ago. Yeah, they were playing within a month.
Hey, listen, at least you play all the way up until you can't play anymore, right?
That's too bad.
ZZ Top also announced that it would cancel its scheduled show on the 18th, which was last night in Salt Lake City, and its gig tonight in Colorado Springs. The band's current tour will resume this weekend in Austin. So he wasn't playing anyway.
Well, so Frank Beard was off the road for a while, and they had a guy filling in.
Yeah.
And then maybe they got that guy back. Anyway, it's a sad story. Frank Beard, a really good drummer.
Very good drummer.
And, very good.
Now he's banging drums in the sky.
Ah, Jesus.
Apple Corps has partnered with Universal Music Group for a comprehensive licensing and merchandising deal for the Beatles, covering physical and digital merchandise, licensing, and e-commerce. The collaboration aims to protect and enhance the Beatles' legacy through authentic fan experiences by making things ridiculously expensive.
It's a new millennium, so like a new world.
Mm-hmm.
Why these kinds of deals haven't already been made for the Beatles, I'm kind of surprised by.
Yeah,
That would be like one of the very first bands you'd want to protect from, different formats, different ways of copyright infringement.
Well, first of all, didn't Michael Jackson buy all the whole catalog?
Yeah, but then the Beatles were able to get it back.
Ah.
They got it back for where it once belonged.
Ah. Oh, like JoJo.
Yes.
Yeah. That JoJo's crazy.
He had some issues.
The deal precedes the release of the series of biopics about the band with Paul Mescal, Harris Dickinson, Joseph Quinn, and Barry Keoghan set to portray the iconic members. How about that?
Listen, there's so many angles for that same story that's been told time and time again.
It just seems like you just said, somebody should have done this long ago.
I mean, it's hard to imagine that the Beatles, unless it's been nothing but negotiations ever since. But you would think that the Beatles would be one of the first ones to protect their assets.
Well, when you're rolling in dollar bills and rolling in D's and got a good ass job, you don't think twice about the contracts running out.
Well, I can see Paul be on top of it, but I can see Ringo being, hey, peace and love, man, peace and love, and not being even show up to the meetings.
You know what? When I said to him last time I saw Ringo, I said, would you like some financial advice? I got this great guy. And he said, no, I don't invest it no more.
I'm trying to get my 401k off the floor.
Right. A newly released police report says Brian Hickerson, Hayden Panettiere's boyfriend, on and off boyfriend, and his brother Zach were at the South Carolina apartment when emergency crews responded. An officer arrived to find paramedics performing CPR on Panettiere, who was unresponsive. She was pronounced dead at 2:31 Sunday afternoon. The officer wrote there were no obvious physical reasons for her to be unresponsive. An autopsy found no signs of trauma, and police said there were no signs of foul play. Her cause of death has still not been determined and remains under investigation. The on-again, off-again boyfriend.
Yes.
Panettiere discussed their relationship and her efforts to forgive Hickerson in her memoir released earlier this year. The report says police spoke with Hickerson after Panettiere was pronounced dead, but details of that conversation were redacted, so we won't know until later.
Probably none of our business.
No, probably not. But this is why we do Hollywood Trash Backs. We need all the detail. We need all the juicy dirt.
To get all the details about the things we shouldn't have any knowledge of.
Mm-hmm. The Queen of Pop is back on top of the VMAs. Madonna leads all nominees with 11.
And here I was thinking it was Thelma Houston.
I didn't even know they make videos anymore. Yeah, Thelma Houston. I didn't even know they made videos anymore, and I had no idea that Madonna was making videos. That's even more surprising.
Yes, it is.
Her Confessions 2, the film, is up for Video of the Year, along with nominations for Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and Choreography. This is the first time Madonna has led the VMA nomination since 1990 when Vogue was up for the top prize. Wow, 36 years later. Taylor Swift is right behind her with 9 nominations and already holds the all-time record with 30 moon persons. That's the award.
That's like that's the standard we go by? The moon persons?
Yeah. Ariana Grande and Sabrina Carpenter have 7 each. Bruno Mars, Pink Panthers, and Zara Larsson have 5 apiece. The dance category returns for the first time in 7 years, with Madonna nominated there as well. The VMAs air September 27th from Los Angeles on CBS, with MTV and Paramount Plus also carrying the show. Yeah, how about that?
Fascinating.
She's what, 86 years old now?
She's pretty close. Pretty close.
Seriously, how old is she? She's got to be up there. She's got to be in the 70s, right?
Madonna?
Yeah. Late 60s?
Late 60s.
Yeah.
Let me Madonna age. That is, she's 68.
But the downtown area looks 74.
I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
But she's no longer a virgin.
Really?
Yes.
What makes you say that?
Because she was touched more than that just very first time.
That's hard to believe.
No, it's not.
Matthew McConaughey met with Pope Leo at the Vatican earlier this month and afterward opened up about his thoughts on politics and public service. All right, all right, all right. You know what I like about altar boys? You think that conversation happened?
No, I don't think so. And I think if it started, it ended very quick.
You never know. Kim Kardashian says it's getting serious with Lewis Hamilton, and she wants to expand her family with him.
Well, she must have something to say.
Oh, my God. The last time I tried expanding my family is when I did some bleeding breeding, and Ray J filled me like a Virginia clam hamper in that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
Caitlin?
The clam hamper is full.
When they go empty it.
There's a lot of socks in there.
Caitlin?
I never got that done and dirty with your mother, Chris Kim, but I once did some Dutch oyster shucking with her.
Uh-huh.
I made her the squirt queen of Moistertown.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say, it was like filling a tartar sauce cup on all-you-can-eat shrimp night at an Arthur Treacher's. You remember the Arthur Treacher's?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
You remember the shrimp, the tartar cup?
I
with
do,
the
yes.
shrimp,
Delicious.
And that is your Hollywood Trash on Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, your grilling destination. Weber, Big Green Egg, Uni Pizza Ovens, and Traeger Woodfire Grills.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, if I were to take some time off from work, such as using my allotted vacation time to take off several Fridays during the month of July, there are very specific protocols that my employer requires in order for me to do so. First, I have to submit a formal request through a downloadable app on the phone. That request is then distributed throughout the entire corporate structure, which carefully reconciles the number of days being requested with the number of days I have remaining during any particular calendar year. Once that's approved, I can proceed as normal and go on my merry way. But if I were just to stop showing up, that could be grounds for a stern rebuke on my permanent record. This is a similar situation being faced this week by the Arizona Diamondbacks. As you may know, this week the Diamondbacks are in Boston, where they've now lost 2 straight to the Red Sox. Nevertheless, soon after their arrival, all-star second baseman Ketel Marte was nowhere to be found. He didn't leave a note, no downloadable apps. He didn't even leave an email or a text message letting anyone know where he was going. He just left. Yesterday it was learned that Marte decided to travel back to Phoenix for medical reasons. Specifically, he wanted to get some testing done on his left knee without anyone's permission. Of course, this is the second time he's gone AWOL over the last 2 seasons. Last year, Marte impulsively left the team after there was a break-in in his home at the Dominican Republic. This time, he went back to Phoenix because he has a boo-boo. Frankly, I can't say I blame him. I mean, after all, there's not a single decent hospital in the entire city of Boston anywhere. You'd be better off getting surgery at your local Arizona area walk-in than risking your life in Boston, where they don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to medical care of the human body. Granted, leaving without telling anybody was probably a violation of the Diamondbacks employee handbook, but that's when it's a matter of life or death or something that requires more than a Band-Aid, then sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands and let the HR department sort out all the details, because that's what they're there for. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Coca-Cola, Ford, Rocky's Ace Hardware. Few things are in their second century, but right now those are 3 iconic brands, and they're all in their 100th year. One of them is calling Springfield their home. Rocky's Ace Hardware, here in town for the last 100 years, a Springfield-based family-run business. Good people, rock-solid service. Every Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch. Going to the sheriff's cookout today.
I wish it was the clam bake again.
You know, I feel like we spent so much time talking about seafood this week that I'm kind of feeling like I need to step away, because the anger and pain deep inside is so great that I might just want to focus on hamburgers and hot dogs instead.
You want to get that Hickory Farm sausage they got there today.
Oh, that's good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. A nice little gift basket.
Now the purpose of this whole hoo-ha, and again, you know, Nick Cochie's been doing this for years. Took over when Michael Ash retired. Michael Ash did the clam bake.
Very good, Bax. Very good.
Very good. Glad you could be here, as it were. Anyway, now it's a cookout. Apparently, the expense of having all those delicious cherry stones and all the other all the steamers, all that were there. Apparently, that's a little bit pricey in today's sheriff world. So it's a backyard barbecue at at the Elks Lodge.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to go. I haven't been in a couple of years. Kind of nice to get back out there, rub the elbows, with all the glitterati.
Little sausage sandwiches and some hamburgers and hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
No ketchup.
They're all going to be out there today. Every single one, looking for a vote.
It's going to be pretty hot. It's going to be a warm day.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm prepared for it.
Are you?
No.
I'm not prepared for it either. And the nice thing is, I got a brand new black shirt here from the radio station that I can wear today.
I wore an old one. This is more of a vintage Rock 102 T-shirt. I haven't worn this in months.
Which is weird because I have the vintage shirt. You have a shirt that has the modern logo, but it's vintage because we haven't had them in years. I have a new shirt with a vintage logo on it.
You know what I did yesterday? Because it's been a while since I've done an event.
Sat in a bathtub with a hairdryer?
Yes, but that's different. I went and looked in my closet for all my Rock 102 T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
As you can imagine, I have quite a stack.
Yeah.
But they've been sitting on a shelf forever, so I almost had to sniff them to make sure they still smell good. Just in case there's anything in the closet. You don't know what goes on a closet. You don't want it smelling stale or whatever.
Right.
This is the best smelling T-shirt I had.
Really?
Yep.
Did you was there mothball? How do you smell mothballs in there?
You got to hold the wings very carefully.
I was going to say, you stick your nose right up in there. But that's good. At least you don't have a stinky closet.
I feel pretty good about it. You just never know what's in your closet.
Well, because it can get musty in there.
I guess there's not a lot of air circulation.
Right, and if you're not opening the door enough to circulate the air, or even wear the clothes. I mean, even the clothes just sitting dormant.
That's absolutely right. So I'm ready for it. I am ready for the cookout today.
You're ready to rock and roll.
I am.
Yeah.
Now you've been pretty good about going every year, right?
No, I haven't been in probably 4 years. Was the last time I went? Yeah.
4 years it's been?
Yeah, because every year I have been. I'm usually on vacation this week. I usually have been gone, and now that my life has shifted to dedicating myself to traveling softball, the downtime in the week, I have some time to go to the sheriff's picnic.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
because it would be weird to have your kids playing softball at 1:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday.
You know what? By the amount of games they schedule, I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them to have a 1:30 in the morning game on a Wednesday.
Yeah, one somewhere like in Maryland. You got to go drive all the way to Maryland for 1:30 in the morning.
We got to play. It's tournament time.
Yeah, playoffs coming up.
Yeah, we're having a triple header today.
That starts at 9 p.m.
That's a real thing, by the way, the triple header. One right after another.
One game is enough. Okay, maybe a kid can play that many games. I know when I was playing the Little League, I was tired after just 3 or 4 innings. Yeah. Never mind, multiplying that several times over.
Yeah, they really enjoy it. I guess they really enjoy playing. But I got an email yesterday saying, this fall we're going to have some double and triple headers on a Sunday.
Oh, my God.
Starting at 9 o'clock in the morning.
That sounds like a threat.
It is kind of a threat.
It's not like something to prepare. How do you even prepare for that?
Well, they send you a bill.
Yeah. How do you prepare for that?
Lots of coffee, The good thing is, Greenfield's got that Adams donut, so I can I can go into a diabetic coma while I'm up there.
Can you bring a grill with you?
I don't think you're allowed to. There a lot of those places don't allow tailgating, which is kind of weird because, you'd think if you're going to have people there all day. I think they really want you buying stuff from the concession stands is what they want.
That's ridiculous. So what are you going to have pretzels, sun chips and Powerade for the entire day?
Yeah.
The family has got to eat, decent food after 3 games of nonstop softball.
Listen, it's a dedicated sport. You have to be a dedicated player and a parent to want to do this kind of thing.
I tell you what, I say this over and over again, and I mean it every single day. Yeah. I am so glad that my children were physically uncoordinated like their father.
Yeah. Well, when because my kid passed a tryout for the Junior Woo Sox.
Really?
Yeah. Which is an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. We're not going there.
Why? It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
That's a 3-hour drive. There's no other kid. That's the other thing. At least this group, there's other people you can help share the driving with back and forth.
Yeah,
this would be me. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to take a 3-hour round trip to Worcester every week.
It's every week. It would be every week. Probably several times a week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, putting your foot down was the right choice. How did she handle that news?
Sure. And so now we're doing something different.
Something more homebound.
More
right?
homebound.
Less driving.
Yeah, well, by a half an hour. So it's only 2 hours worth of driving versus 3 hours
That's
worth of
so
driving.
much more manageable.
Hey, listen, I can negotiate like nobody's business.
For now.
Yeah. Until something else comes up.
Until the next activity or invitation comes.
But hey, at least there's a sausage sandwich in my future.
There you go. It's 6:21 with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102. Marty Caproni will be here a little bit later on talking about a $20 dinner and a comedy show. We'll fill you in all the details in case you've never heard of it before.
I've never heard of that before.
Well, you pay attention because it's right around the corner.
Is that the one they're having chicken, broccoli, and pasta and salad and a roll tomorrow?
And there might even be comedy along with it, too.
Whoa!
I know.
What?
Yeah.
All right. You ready to laugh?
Sure.
All right. Let's laugh.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
on Rock 102,
I make you laugh.
Springfield's classic rock.
Did you hear about the guy who died while trying to climb Mount Everest?
No, I didn't hear about the guy that died trying to climb Mount Everest.
Authorities just found Himalayan there. Himalayan, the mountains.
I hope there was no mountain going on.
No, I don't think there was.
Bax and Nagle in the morning on Rock 102.
It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. A 33-year-old man was arrested in Summers after allegedly forcing entry into a home and shooting a man to death early Tuesday morning. Police arrested Joshua Freitag outside of the South Road residence following the shooting. Connecticut State Police spokesperson Pedro Muniz stated that police were called around 4 a.m. after a report that Freitag had forced his way into the home. In a news release by state police, when officers arrived, they found one person had died due to a gunshot wound. 22 News' sister station, WTNH, was on location and noted that a state police trooper said there is a vehicle parked on a side street just down the road that is connected to the scene. Property records list Freitag as one of the two occupants at the South Road residence. Police arrested Freitag outside the home without incident. They have charged Freitag with murder, home invasion, and 2 counts of risk of injury to a minor. No other individuals inside the residence were injured during the incident. He's scheduled to appear in court today. A Holyoke man was arrested on Monday following 3 outstanding warrants related to a stabbing, domestic assault, and shoplifting. The Holyoke trifecta, as they call it.
That's like every weekend in Holyoke.
In a news release by the police department, a detective received information about the whereabouts of a suspect wanted in connection with 3 arrest warrants. Officers located 37-year-old Luis Campos inside an apartment on Elm Street. Campos was arrested following a stabbing incident on High Street on July 22nd. The victim suffered from non-life-threatening injuries. In addition, he was wanted for an alleged domestic assault at the Budget Inn on July 25th on multiple charges, including assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. Oh, this is like you're connecting the dots from the story. Remember, they were looking for a suspect outside that hotel
Right.
a few weeks ago, and then he was never found? This is that guy.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
It's nice when famous people come full circle.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
There's resolution.
Mm-hmm.
We don't often get that.
No, you really don't. And here, this guy, hey, remember me? 2 weeks ago.
I'm back.
I was back. I'm back. You were looking for me. I was at the Budget Inn. And now I'm here. Ready
By
to
the
go to
way,
jail.
wonderful accommodations, turned down service. There was a pool, wasn't working, but really breathtaking. And the continental breakfast was top-notch.
Well, his name is Campos. He's setting up Campos now at the Hampden County House of Correction.
I thought it was compost.
That could be too.
Well, there you go.
He was charged with an arrest warrant, multiple arrest warrants, and shoplifting by concealing merchandise as well. That's the one he's going to fight.
That's the one who's like shoving steaks down his pants.
You know, some people do that. Some people really do that, and they like it. It's like kind of like an Animal House when he was sneaking out of the store with all those steaks.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that since everything's on camera.
Bill Rasmussen, the co-founder of ESPN, died on Tuesday. He was 93. That makes you think.
It does.
The sports network said he died from the effects of Parkinson's disease. In the late 1970s, Rasmussen was fired as communications director of the New England Whalers, according to The Hollywood Reporter. He maxed out his credit card and with his $9,000 advance acquired valuable space on a communications satellite. He then founded ESPN along with his son Scott, which would become known as the worldwide leader in sports in 1979 as a cable channel based in Connecticut.
Now, what's incredible about Bill Rasmussen is he had worked in local TV here in Springfield for years. I think he worked at both 22 and Channel 40 at one point. And he also worked at Westfield State, either as an athletic director for men's sports, some odd title like that. But he had spent a good deal of his career out here in Western Mass. In fact, I think he lived in Longmeadow.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow, 93 years old. Then.
Probably listened to this show all the time. Loved it.
I doubt that he.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Maybe his son did.
You take that all the way to Bristol, Connecticut, and back every single day.
You can. It's possible.
Yeah.
I know people that work there.
You asked me if we had interviewed him, and I'm trying to remember.
I think you did.
I think we did, and I don't remember when that was. It had to be a long, long time ago, but I think we had that saved.
I think it even preceded me.
It probably did.
Yeah.
It probably did. But, I mean, again, it's so long ago, I barely remember it. But very sad.
Bill was a remarkable man, a visionary, and a innovator who conceived the idea of a network entirely devoted to sports. That's the ESPN chairman, Jimmy Pitaro, said in a statement. Quite simply, none of us would be here today if it wasn't for Bill's passion and all the hard work and entrepreneurial spirit he put into building ESPN in the late 1970s, key aspects of our company culture that still carry on to this day. He was inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame back in 2025.
At the time when he came up with this idea about a 24-hour sports network, people thought he was out of his mind and was going to lose his shirt. And he proved every single one of those people wrong. So you got to give the guy credit. Had a hell of a vision on him.
Well, you got nothing to lose. You got your last $9,000 left to your name. What the hell are you going to do? And it wasn't even to his name. It was on credit.
Yeah, and now look at it.
I wonder what the interest rate was on that back then.
Probably a little high back then.
Probably not as high as it would be today.
The interest rate on a credit card?
You ever see the interest? Some of these credit cards, I love these offers for credit. Would you like this credit card? No annual fees, 0% for the first 6 months, and then 29.9%.
Sign me up.
Yeah, let's do it. Who doesn't want to pay almost 50%?
It's ridiculous.
A juvenile was arrested after a group of electronic dirt bike riders blocked traffic and confronted motorists in Agawam Monday evening, prompting a police response and renewed calls for stronger enforcement. According to Agawam Police Lieutenant Ed McGovern, officers were called to the Springfield Street intersection near Stop and Shop around 5:30 p.m. after 12 to 15 riders reportedly took over the intersection and engaged in verbal altercations with drivers attempting to pass through. When officers arrived, the riders fled the area. Police pursued the group and took one juvenile into custody. Due to the suspect's age, they have not released the individual's name or any charges. Agawam Mayor Chris Johnson said the town has seen a significant increase in complaints involving electric dirt bikes and said addressing the issue requires both law enforcement action and parental involvement. We're seeing a huge increase in the electric motorcycle area. It's not a law enforcement issue. It's a parental responsibility issue. They have to understand what they're buying their kids and where they're operating them. But this doesn't sound like you're right. I don't know, a gang of them. That sounds a little bit more elaborate than just the kid's parent who bought him an e-bike across the street.
There's also a very good possibility that many of the parents that are accused of buying these bikes did not buy these bikes, and in fact, they just happened to fall into possession of these bikes. And so, you can blame the parents all you want, but unless you know what's going on in the house, then it might not be the most accurate assumption.
Fell off the back of a truck. Hey-oh.
I pulled this one out of the pond.
Under current town regulations, violations involving e-bikes and scooters carry a $50 fine, and police can confiscate non-compliant vehicles. Johnson said parents are also responsible for towing fees if a bike is seized. But again, if you didn't buy that bike to begin with,
that's kind of my point.
The towing fee is on the owner.
But if no one can claim ownership to it, then who pays? To
deter future incidents, Johnson is backing a proposed ordinance currently under review by the town council that would increase fines to $100 for the first offense and up to $300 for repeat violations. The proposal would also allow police to impound bikes for up to 15 days. Johnson said he's also working to create a educational program focused on e-bike safety and responsible operation. The proposed ordinance remains under review by the city council and could be implemented by September, which is all well and good, but the people breaking the law aren't the ones that are going to be going to the bike safety class. The bike safety class will be for the people who are, responsible, did buy the bike for the kid, and you're going to the safety class. No, I don't want to go to the safety class. You're going to the safety class.
It's kind of like sending someone to anger management classes. So I can't think of anything that's going to make somebody more angry than sitting through an anger management class.
Yeah, I went to one once. I wanted to rip the heads off of every person there.
Right.
Yeah. We got to be in here for an hour and a half?
It's like going to a sexual harassment seminar. Those things may make me horny.
They make me wildly horny.
And I don't think that's their end game when it comes to that sort of thing. I don't think that's the intention of having it.
We don't have, we saw that we do the online thing now with the videos.
Yeah.
But they don't have the, overacting anymore in those sexual harassment videos.
No, now it's just a guy telling you what the policy is. Then you get a little quiz. And then you pass the quiz, then you wait for next month's inconvenient video to pop up.
Even the bad acting videos about sexual harassment have too much sexual harassment in them for people to view them at their workplace.
For example, we used to have a video series that every employee had to view, and they could do it at their desktop or at their cubicle.
No, we put them in a booth, and you could do whatever you wanted to.
Right. Yeah. But just to give you an idea of the high quality of what we were dealing with, in each one of these office behavior videos, one of the characters was a guy dressed up as a bear. Now, I like bears like anybody else. Bears are adorable, cute, woodland creatures. Sure, they may rip your face off with their big bear paws.
Yeah.
But not nearly as dangerous as when an HR director runs after you and says, "Have you seen the bear video about sexual harassment?" I'd rather get swiped in the face with an actual bear claw.
See, when I started here, I had to watch those videos alone in the smaller conference room we had before they renovated it to the bigger conference room.
Right.
And then I didn't really understand what that was that I was watching, so I produced a sample to which the HR director at the time said, "What do you got there in that cup?" Is that the tartar sauce from the Archer Treaters you talked about on that Kim Kardashian thing you just did?
Is that a powdered sugar glaze like you would put on a donut?
You think I could burn some toast in here and set the fire alarm off every morning?
Yeah, when your HR director is more in danger of violating policy.
What's your sister up to? Anyway, by the way, your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be sunny with a high of 86. Tomorrow, rainy with a high of 82. It is 63 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah. Hey, look what just walked in the door.
Oh, Marty Caproni is here.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. How's it going, fellas?
It's going.
Pretty good. We'll be talking, I believe, about a $20 dinner and a comedy show. I'm just getting some notes here now.
If it comes up.
Yeah, if it comes up, we'll talk about it. Do want to mention that this Saturday, the Rock 102 Wing Thing is back at the Big E, brought to you by Aqua Pump and Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements. Tickets are on sale at rock102.com. Your wings are included, along with your parking and hors d'oeuvres and the band live from now. That's 90s, and of course, it's all the food provided by Log Rolling Catering.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday, August 22nd, this Saturday at the Young Building at the Big E, part of the Classic Rock Summer on Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
Log rolling catering is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure they're delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had their food in the past, not recently, though.
Well, I'm going to have a celebrity boxing fight with Mick.
Are you really?
Yeah, at the Wing Thing. That'll be the big feature.
He will batter you like he batters his wings.
Yeah. He will toss...
He will toss you in sauce.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
So we'll probably talk more about that today, too. You never really know.
Yeah. How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
How are
about you?
I'm great. I got up this morning. I went to the gas station. I made a coffee. It only took me about 17 minutes to make an iced coffee.
Why did it take you that long?
I realized that I'm probably better just to go to Dunkin' and pay the $5.
Actually, it's a lot. I wish I had the. There's no Pride on my way, like here. That I like the Pride coffee.
Yeah,
the Pride
that's what
coffee
this is. The
I
Pride
know.
coffee.
I recognize the cup. I know my gas station coffee.
You do.
Yeah. Very good. You're a real connoisseur.
But they have the best iced coffee.
It's good, but they got that machine where you put the thing in, then you select the things. It's touchscreen and the whole thing. I couldn't get it right to save my life.
They have an iced coffee dispenser.
They have a slushy, iced coffee slushy, but
It's not a slushy. It's a regular. It's iced coffee.
It
It's
depends on
liquid
which
in it.
one you go to, because sometimes they're not all the same.
I have never been to a Pride station that didn't have a regular iced coffee dispenser.
They have the machine that does warm coffee and iced coffee, and then they have a separate margarita-looking machine that has iced coffee in it.
But there's you're mixing the frozen one with there's regular fluid liquid
No,
coffee.
there's not the one I stopped at.
Which one do you stop at?
I stopped the one on Page Boulevard, which is a little teeny one.
That's the sweatshop one over there.
Oh,
on
no,
Page
it's not.
Boulevard.
They
Yes, it
do
is.
good
That's
work
the
over
worst
there.
Pride you could go to.
Well, I passed two Prides on the way here. There's that one,
Yeah.
and then the other one is right on like State Street, which I feel like I'm taking my life in my hands if I get out of my car there. So I chose the smaller, more what's the word I'm looking for? A pleasant word to
More
Safer.
convenient.
Yeah.
Well lit parking lot.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know you're celebrating Pride today. That's terrific.
Yeah.
That's
Super.
wonderful.
It's
Wonderful.
great coffee.
I celebrate Pride almost every day.
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
absolutely
no,
not.
yeah.
Oh my God! Look at the time. It's 6:59 at Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, your grilling destination. Weber, Big Green Egg, Uni Pizza Ovens, and Traeger Woodfire Grills.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? As many of you are well aware, the Patriots preseason is well underway. The next meaningless fake preseason contest coming tomorrow night against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, that game happens to be at Gillette Stadium, meaning that if you really want to go see the Patriots play a game that doesn't count, then you could probably get your hands on some tickets. Tickets, while still costly, are a whole lot cheaper than flying to Munich, Germany for their game on November 15th against the Detroit Lions. Because I got to tell you, that sort of thing is going to be rather costly, which is why I'm staying home for that one and waking up in time for the kickoff at 9:30 a.m. Thankfully, this is the only international game the Patriots will be playing this season, which is good, because in my mind, wasting perfectly good home games while you're 2,000 miles away from home defeats the entire purpose of home field advantage. So why do it? Because apparently there are people across the world who like our best stuff. Football happens to be one of them, and I think it sucks. Earlier this year, the NFL voted to expand international play from 8 games abroad to 10 games starting in 2027. And yesterday, when asked about European expansion of the league, Commissioner Roger Goodell stated, quote, "At some point, There will be NFL teams outside the USA. I have no doubt that will happen one day. Folks, I think I speak for every American here when I say, please don't. Going to a Patriots game in Foxborough is a nightmare already. Between the traffic, the parking, and the costly, expensive, delicious refreshments, it's already too much. But taking on the additional expense of tailgating outside Wembley Stadium or someplace in France, most of us American football fans don't have those sorts of financial resources. And since the whole purpose of European expansion is to make more money, my whole purpose will be to not give it to them. Because they're going to have to find a way to pay for all these extra travel expenses without my help. Because I'm practically going broke being a football fan in the comfort of my own home. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. You just drove past Rocky's on your way to the Mega Mart to buy paint. What's wrong with you? You got to turn around because Benjamin Moore, America's highest quality paint, only sold at independent stores and retailers with trained paint professionals like you'll find at every Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Star Bax, along with Nagle, who's not a TV star, but Bax is nationally famous.
Well, I mean,
you're nationally famous.
I'm regionally notable. I mean, that.
Dude, you are on the Today Show
Just now.
Yeah, I know. Apparently, the video I did yesterday, which is on the Rock 102 TikTok and all over the place on the socials. Apparently, the Today Show used a clip of it and said, we'll talk more about the closing of the Columbia House Record and Tape Club.
Yeah, we got somebody trying to tape that for us. And here is the most ironic thing that you could probably have as a scenario. We have all brand new equipment here in this studio that when we moved from that old place in East Longmeadow to here in Longmeadow, the big bougie office that we got here, all brand new equipment. We cannot watch the Today Show because our Wi-Fi isn't working for the television set.
People have sent clips of it, but the audio isn't all that great, so I can't really get much traction here.
Dude, well, listen, man, you should be excited about this.
I am. Well, I'd like to see how they're going to use the footage.
You're nationally famous. You
not
have
get ahead of
made
it.
the Today Show.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
He's totally downplaying. Look how modest he's being. Look how you're downplaying this whole thing. Your face was on national television. There's probably somebody out in Milwaukee going, "I got a buddy that was on that TV show."
All right, but let's call this as it is. The video on the TikTok has only got 491 views.
It does not matter. Now it will have a hell of a lot more once people see that, now that it's on national television. National television.
Right. Yeah, look at that. Oh, they're posting it on Facebook. A woman I went to high school with.
Yes,
just
that's what I'm telling you, man.
What the hell
You're
is this,
famous. You are famous.
Right.
I can't believe I am in the same room as national television star Mike Bax And Nagle.
Well, I mean, let's all keep our wits about us, shall we?
I think that's pretty cool. How are you not excited about
I
this?
am excited. I mean, I'm thrilled.
Not one, not two, not three. We are marking the end of an era. The iconic mail-order company that introduced generations to their favorite stars and
have a
artists
CD collection as big as the Library of Congress.
announces it is finally.
It's my best line of the video.
Yeah. You know what?
Can't pick.
You know what would have been better?
What?
If you had ended the video with like, I found a whole CD collection of Savannah Guthrie's mother's house.
You bastard.
Well, there goes any appearance that
kidding.
Bax was going to do on the mall.
What are
or
you
whatever.
talking about?
And the worst part about it, they pick a video like the morning that I cut myself shaving right there on my cheek. It's like they couldn't have picked a better day. They've done hundreds of videos that were probably better than this.
You know, I'm thinking more about that. You got a bunch of CDs from an estate sale in Arizona.
You reckless bastard.
One day it was just available. Somebody just left all this stuff behind.
I know. This is unbelievable.
Without a trace.
Unbelievable.
My favorite was while Steve was carrying on about you being on the Today Show, over your shoulder, I was watching Matt, the producer, holding like 4 different cables in his hand, trying desperately to figure out how the TV is going to work. I was like, someone's having a good day and someone's having a real bad day.
Yeah, no kidding. So we have no access to the our TV.
I do find that kind of ironic.
Yes.
That we can't see the one thing that we should probably be watching right now.
Probably.
When one of our own gets on national television. It's national television. That's like so exciting. I was on the Today Show once.
Yeah.
In
a crowd scene.
When I was 16 years old with Jack Ford. Jack Ford was it was a Saturday morning.
You were also, remember the Harry Potter thing on the CBS Morning News?
Oh, yeah. I was in a Kidditch match.
Yeah.
And in a hazmat suit. Well, it was a sleeping bag that looked like a hazmat suit. And but those are people nobody knew. Nobody knew who Dave Price was. I didn't even know who Dave Price was until I said, "Hey, you, these guys want to talk to you on the phone."
Wait, Dave Price, is that the
I
got a buddy?
No, different type of guy.
Different Dave.
He was the weatherman on CBS Mornings. That was back. That was almost 20 years ago.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I'm glad that it's got picked up by the news.
You are famous.
Listen, it's fleeting.
Dear God, when will this 15 minutes be over?
I know. That's what they said 32 years ago when I started this job.
Yeah.
When is this guy's never going to last?
Dude, I think that's awesome that you're
thank
on
you.
TV.
How about that?
That is pretty impressive.
It's apparently I've got a virus.
And not you do have a virus. And now it's not like being on TV with Channel 40 or 22.
No, this is almost big time.
Think about all of those kids that have gone through Kids Incorporated News over at 22 News over the year. Maybe 1% of them made it to the national stage. You do it.
Steve.
You didn't even work at a news station in what 40 years?
Probably since 85. 56?
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time. How about that?
I was in 5th grade.
Yeah, what are you going to do? My wife is saying your hair looked crazy. You look like George Washington in your video. She's not wrong.
Well,
she's absolutely not wrong. It wasn't a great hair day. Plus, I had an abrasion on my face. And this is the day the eagle lands on my career.
Hey, who cares? You got there.
That's
Doesn't matter which way you
get
to it. You're on the national stage.
Listen, it's not false modesty here. Just like I guess I'm a little stunned. I'm speechless.
But see, this is how it leads to the next thing. Some people could be watching that and going, "Oh, I'm going to go look up that guy's video." Then all of a sudden, that video goes viral. Then all of a sudden, Rock 102 has a bunch of followers, not you, that you're not going to make any money from. And then you're famous, and everybody, you'll be walking down the street. You'll be walking everywhere in that Chicopee by the sea up there on a beach and be like, "Hey, that's the guy on the Today Show with the Columbia Tape House thing."
Let me just take a quick gander, because you mentioned about the possibility of making cash on that video. Let me just quickly, if I may, well, see, now my internet is slogging too. So let me just take a quick, how much has that video made me so far on Facebook? And I have made 37 cents.
Wow.
But who's a baller? Is it me? Okay. It's me.
But what you do is you take the clip now from the Today Show and you put that into a video, and you're like, "Look at me, I'm on the Today Show." But boom, ipso fatso, that one goes viral. Then you're making 37 cents.
See, this is okay. So I'm going to need, because we can't do it here, I'm going to need someone, when they finally do the story, to tape it and then send it to us, and then we'll make a video out of it, and I'll be sure in the comments to at least cite the source.
Let me just
who are you calling fatso?
I said ipso fatso. It's an expression.
How dare you?
It's an expression.
It's a figure of speech.
Yes, please send the professional radio station who doesn't have access to their own television a clip of Bax on the Today Show.
This is exactly what we have relied on listeners before, and today is a day we're going to have to rely on listeners once again.
You should just have someone FaceTime you when they show the clip so you can watch live. They just said it will be at 7:38. Wow, we got plenty of time. If we can get that internet up and running before 7:38.
Wow, this is like a career-changing moment, I guess, huh?
Steve is on fire this morning. I'm on fire because you are nationally recognized. I'm on a show with not only a Massachusetts Broadcasting Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I am on a show with a Massachusetts Broadcasting Hall of Famer and national TV celebrity.
Marty's here, too.
Whatever.
Well, this is a bad time to bring it up, but the $20 dinner and a comedy show will be on Good Morning America.
I disagree. Marty, it's never a bad time to bring it up.
Actually, I think the $20 dinner and a comedy show will be on the Richard Bay program.
Richard Bay? Man, talk about reaching back.
On Pix 11, coming up at noon.
Dare you? We're going to be on Monty, what was that guy? Monty?
Monty Python?
No.
What?
The other Monty guy.
Monty Hall.
Monty Hall, is that the guy who screamed at the loud guy, Morton Downey.
Morton Downey. Yeah, there
Morton
you go.
Downey.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
Look at this. Check network connection.
Oh, hey.
We're never going to see this live.
Fancy.
You know what? That's kind of what your appearance looks like.
I agree.
Check network connection.
It's 7:23 with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102. They're going to do the whole story about the Columbia House Record and Tape Club, and I think my TikTok video is going to be featured.
Yeah,
prominently displayed.
Look at that.
Social media star, nationally recognized broadcaster.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change the whole title and everything.
I know. I don't know what to say. Yeah, right. It'd be the Today Show's Bax and Nagle.
Yes.
Right.
No, just Bax.
Bax.
You're the one that made the show. You are on
it's the Today Show's Bax and Friends.
Yeah.
Featuring Steve Nagle.
Yeah,
and
there
on
you
occasion,
go.
Marty
All right.
Caproni.
Oh, hey. Look at me.
Hey, what's going on with you, Marty, in the next 24 hours?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I can't think of anything other than, there is, of course, a $20 dinner and a comedy show tomorrow night with Eddie Diesel from Springfield.
All right. Well, there you go. Now you're selling the sizzle of that.
Yeah. But who cares about chicken, broccoli, pasta, salad, and a roll when you could be sitting here in front of nationally recognized broadcaster Bax?
I was trying to think of the Eddie Diesel voice.
Eddie Diesel voice?
Yeah. You know how I do voices of people we know. I'm trying to do. It's more like this.
Eddie's voice?
Yeah, he's good. Doesn't he have it's kind of raspy a little bit, but it's also like it's
I don't,
stoic.
I heard you guys talking about him the other day because he taking off his shirt thing and everything. You don't realize that guy lost like 100 pounds.
Yeah,
I gained like 100 pounds.
Yeah, but like him, it's all muscle.
No, mine's all fat, but he built muscle.
Yeah.
He's like,
I wasn't saying anything bad about that.
No, I know. But as I was getting fatter, he was getting skinnier. And then the last time I saw him, he's like, you should come to my boxing gym to work out. So the voice
to use you as a bag.
All the guys around me hitting me. I'm like, nope, don't feel anything.
And wear that Everlast shirt we gave you last year too.
He's the large bag. Yeah, right.
They're just pounding on me, and I'm like, don't feel a thing, guys. Don't feel a thing. I just keep getting fatter. It's fine.
All right, tell you what. Why don't we take a break? Maybe in the middle of news, this thing will come around, and we can play that live. Okay?
National TV star Bax with Nagle.
We got news next to Rock 102. Radio icon Steve Nagle.
Radio icon, but national television star Mike Baxendale at the helm. Hello, Captain Movie Star.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't, for all I know, it may be a total hatchet job when they went up talking about this in like 4 minutes.
I'm really excited about this. Because,
I know you are.
Because it's like we're the local. We're just a local bunch of local idiots. And you make it to the big stage. Savannah Guthrie showed your video.
I know. It's something, isn't it?
What about Hoda?
Maybe Hoda. I don't know.
Hoda. Yeah, she could be doing it too, huh? This is awesome.
I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say.
Well, you should say, go watch my TikTok video now, and then you can make some more money off that.
I could do that.
You could. What'd you say? 27 cents?
37.
37 cents is what I made so far.
You could make 39.
Yeah.
By 8 o'clock.
Yeah, Matthew, I'm not gonna be able to do it on this, but anyway, go on. Yeah, I know. I just but I'm just saying. Okay.
You're just saying.
Okay, what are they saying? They're saying something.
Oh.
What? How did I lose it? You paused it. How did I?
Oh,
Ace.
life
Ace.
is demanding
Right.
without understanding.
So in 4 minutes, they're gonna talk about this.
Whoa.
In 4 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
All right. You got to do the stop the presses thing when that happens.
I will do my best to stop the. Listen, it's not the first time I brought this show down to a screeching halt. No reason I can't do it again.
This just in. You got to do one of those.
This is a good day here at Rock 102.
I had very little expectations, to be quite honest with you. I thought this show was just going to be like every other Wednesday. No offense, Marty. I mean, it's great to have you. Just
it's
saying.
hurtful. It's hurtful.
No,
but
no,
it's, it's honest.
this is about me now. It's not about you. It's about me. It's about me shining like a big shiny thing.
You know,
You're a shining star. Right?
Hoo-yah.
You know, I said, hey, is this the first time that it's ever happened that something's gone on today? And Steve was like, of course it is. And I was like, I don't know. You've been doing this 35 years. I would have thought somewhere in there we would have done something notable.
No, I mean, there have been times we have been on national television. It's happened. We've been on, I think we're on one of those Discovery documentaries. Okay. I think we were on Fox and Friends when that first started, and then immediately kicked off Fox and Friends for things we said while we were off the air at Fox and Friends.
Yes.
And so that didn't last. And then I'm trying to think it was something else. I was once on Candid Camera many years ago.
So now, Steve, appropriately, it should be multiple time nationally recognized broadcaster.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
This is exciting.
Yeah, I'm never have been so anxious for the Today Show to get through their stupid commercials.
You know, the last time we had something this notable in here, I believe, was the tornado in 2011. That was the last time the Today Show was here. And now,
that's right.
Hurricane Bax destroys Western Massachusetts and the rest of the country.
I'm causing some destruction in my wake.
When the tornado happened, did you guys break for commercials, or did you just work them in? Were you like, this tornado brought to you by Dave Miner?
No, I was out. It was in the afternoon, if you recall, late afternoon, early evening. I was driving around and called home, make sure everybody was safe. Everybody was, and I only lived 2 miles from the radio station. I went right to work and spent like 3 hours taking calls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes us taking calls is not a good idea. Because
night it was.
I have a flashback from 2001 in my head. I wasn't even working here then, but I was listening to the radio, and all of the jocks were encouraged, I believe, after 9/11 to take calls and then air them, you know, people talking about this thing or not. And I remember driving home on an afternoon and listening to a woman that Bob Kester picks up the phone for and asks, you know, how everything is going for her and things she's feeling. And she goes into this thing about that she's concerned that because one of the local convenience store owners is of Indian descent, should she be moving? And Bob Kester, as eloquent as he was, goes, I think you're going to be all right.
God, I missed the Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 7:38. I'm just going to turn this up a little bit.
A heart valve problem?
All right. That's a choice. We're airing commercials for a national TV show.
Yeah, it's some medical commercials.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it low so we don't have to listen to how to take care of your AFib. Huh?
You famous.
No, not yet. Not yet. Let's see how it goes.
And tomorrow we're going to have a movie star, or Friday we're going to have a movie star in here.
That's right. Yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. All right, come on.
All right.
NBC, let's get moving here.
Lipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily.
Oh my God! What's going on here?
Side effects.
This is giving me AFib right now.
For unexpected bleeding or bruising or back pain.
Unexpected bleeding, bruising, back.
Listen,
You caused all this with your TikTok?
Apparently, I just wanted to move on.
Wow.
Crying out loud.
Look, you ever got national sponsors already?
I mean, it's 7:39. They may have already talked about it already.
You know?
Well, they might be on a delay here.
Oh my God! All right, okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
We are back, 7:38 this morning, and In Depth today, an iconic era in music coming to a close.
That's right. Get out your penny for this one, because after 71 years, Columbia House is officially going out of business.
If you are our age, you probably took advantage of its deal that seemed too good to be true, and it was. And introduced generations of music lovers to albums and artists. NBC's Joe Fryer with a fond look back. Hi, Joe.
Hey guys, who among us remembers the feel of a tape cassette or the joy of random play on your sleek and shiny new CD? Or most of all, that overwhelming joy of being able to finally play the music you want when you want after finding that special piece of music after canvassing multiple stores? Well, in the 80s and 90s, long before streaming, getting the music you wanted could be a problem. To the rescue, Columbia House.
Columbia House Music Club. Not one, not two, not three, but your choice of 12 CDs free.
Remember this? Columbia House?
All right, get to the
Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't. But for entire generations of music and movie lovers in the 80s and 90s, Columbia House was the efficient and cheap gateway to get the music you wanted, and even some you didn't.
This is how majority of us started our music collection.
Here's how it worked. A catalog with hundreds of music titles would arrive in the mail with the too good to be true offer of 10 or 12 records, tapes, or CDs for a pittance, a penny, or $1.
For $20, you could have had a CD collection as big as the Library of Congress.
The catch? Columbia House was a subscription service that had physical catalog every month.
That's your new catchphrase.
If you didn't mail back a postcard declining that automatic monthly selection, you'd be sent a new CD for full price plus shipping and handling.
I didn't ask for Santana Abraxas.
But that nearly free offer was hard to resist.
Ownership was the only way to really get music on
Yeah.
By the
Okay.
mid-90s, at its peak, Columbia House boasted more than 16 million members and accounted for over 15% of CD sales in America. And as DVDs became a thing, well, the company began selling those too.
If it's in entertainment, it's in the house.
But the advent of streaming and digital music signaled the beginning of the end for Columbia House.
Let me put it this way. 1998 or so, $1.5 billion in revenue. By 2014, they were down to $17 million in total revenue. That's around a 99% decline in revenue.
In 2015, the company filed for bankruptcy.
Come on,
saying
man.
in a
What
statement,
is that?
the
It?
business has
That's all
been
I'm
in
going to get out of
decline
this?
for
No, you got one
approximately
more
2
coming. They got
decades,
it.
I don't
driven by
know.
the advent of digital media and resulting declines in the recorded music business. And Monday, the company announced that as of September 16th, it would no longer accept new orders. Now, with more than a quarter billion
this
songs sitting at your
Is there
fingertips
more?
on music streaming services,
Well, we're trying to get to
the
this.
cultural movement that offered access to hard-to-find music for a penny is playing a nostalgic swan song.
Now, even though Columbia House is not surviving, old school ways
I think
of listening to
I'm
music.
done. Well, you know what? That's
Hey,
pretty exciting.
still, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you very
that's
much.
right.
Talking about.
Thank you, everybody. I'll be here all week.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect any of my stupid videos to do what, like, say, Pat Kelly's 2 million viewer thing about Michelob Light or Mick Ultra. Please,
This is a historic day here at
Yeah.
Rock 102. Dude, you're on national television. A
Now-
clip of you on TV.
well, enjoy it, because as you know, I only got 1,852 days left to go before I can retire from this godforsaken business.
Oh, my God, look at the time. It is going to be sunny with a high 86. It's 63 in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 7:49. And Foreigner with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
You mean national TV star Bax
Wow.
along with Nagle.
And Marty Caproni
Yeah,
is here.
that's
That's right. Look at you. How about that?
Sunny and 86 today. It's 63 in downtown Springfield.
I got to isolate that line.
Yeah.
About the because you're right. That's
Right.
what we should do from
Yeah.
now on.
We're having a $20 dinner and a comedy show tomorrow night.
And every time that you say that, I should say, and for $20, you can get a CD collection as big as the Library of Congress.
Yeah.
So I gotta isolate that. So we do it all the time.
This is the Springfield What You Talking About Willis.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Now I got to go to a Goodwill and buy a bunch of 10-cent CDs to hand out to everyone who comes in the door.
Yeah. This is the Western Mash version of DJ Tanner's "Oh My Lanta."
Oh man,
yes, that's right. Now I'm gonna have to have T-shirts made that say for $20 you can have a CD collection as big as the Library of Congress.
Yes,
there
you
go.
should
That's
do
my
that.
hook.
Merch.
That's my
merch.
hook.
Merch.
That's it, man. Got to get on it right away.
I don't know if I would buy a bulk of those. I would probably just do the T-shirt shop thing on, online.
Yeah, maybe I'll
like
just do that.
like an Etsy type of thing.
Man, I did not expect that today was going to turn out the way it did. I thought today was going to be another boring day and have to be stuck at the sheriff's picnic later on this afternoon. I had no idea.
Now you're going to be the celebrity walking around there.
Yeah, I'm going to have like Elizabeth Warren coming up to me today and say, "Hey, I loved you on the Today Show."
You're going to be the cock of the walk, they say. When
I don't know if they'll allow me to do that at the.
No, like the proud rooster. They call it the cock of the walk.
You might even be the cock of the walk. You might even have Maura Healey reach out to you.
Wow.
And say, hey, I saw you on the Today Show, young man.
And then I think I'm older than she is.
She's going to say, I saw you on the Today Show. By the way, would you like to take over and put a courthouse in, even though you have no experience?
No,
No.
You should say, all right, I gave you a clip of me on the Today Show. Can you give us an audit?
Come on, Steve. It's not that important.
All right. Well,
that'll never push that needle.
One hand washes the other.
Oftentimes that's true, Marty. But in a situation like this, I don't believe that's the case.
No, but either way, I think it's pretty cool.
You know what? I'm very happy that it happened and very proud. The only thing that would make this day better, maybe a couple lobster rolls along the way. That would be about it.
And not to rain on your parade, but Marty is in an MGM commercial that's showing all over New England.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Marty,
have you seen my big fat?
I have not yet seen it, but you told me all about it, and to me, it's like you are kissing the sweet ass of success.
It was hilarious to shoot, very fun. The people directing it were very funny because they were like, "Look around now, be super impressed." And I was like, I look very much like I'm a not competent adult. and then I'm flapping my hands at the slap. But it was a very fun day.
That's awesome.
Except for the camera that they jammed down my throat to get a shot for a meatball going in my mouth that they didn't end up using.
Well, that's a blessing, I guess. I don't know. Is that something you didn't want? You made this whole thing to me before I even saw the commercial. You made it sound like it was a disaster. And then I watched the commercial. And I'm like, that's actually not bad at all. It's a pretty good commercial.
Well, it's a funny little bit.
Yeah.
I talk about it on stage now.
Yeah.
I got a new bit out of it, if nothing else. But and it was cool. It was super fun experience.
Do they pay you in a slot machine ticket? Like, here's your paycheck.
We're paying you in M Rewards points.
Yeah, and you got to cash this within 3 months, otherwise it's no good.
They just gave me a chip.
Yeah.
They're like, here you go.
And then you have to go to the cage to get the pennies.
Yeah. There's no more pennies anymore, Steve.
No.
I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, don't even get me going.
Yeah, we've already got into that one.
Oh, yeah.
What was your very first TV appearance, Bax? Like that you can ever remember?
Oh, I know mine.
What was yours?
In, I want to say, second grade, I won the, they had to name the town guinea pig in the library competition.
And you won?
I picked Checkers because he looked like a checkerboard.
Uh-huh.
And that was it. Off to stardom.
Wow.
Thanks.
What channel was that?
I think that was 22.
22, back in the day.
I believe my first television appearance, I could be wrong about this, I believe it was at a Boy Scout thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we had just come back from a trip from Bermuda.
Ooh.
And I think
Boy Scouts was
I
in Bermuda?
Yeah. We saved forever.
We got to go to Russell. That was
know.
our trip.
I mean, you think like Bermuda? Like, well, went to Bermuda. It was fantastic.
There's tropical aspects of Russell.
Oh, yeah.
Certain times of the year.
Of course. I think there was like a news station that were saying, "Oh, good luck on your trip."
Yeah.
I just saw a guy in pit vipers in a Hawaiian shirt standing out on that very road that Boy Scout thing is. Yeah, get off my lawn.
Yeah.
You had the Bermuda Triangle. We had the Russell Triangle. It's Russell, Huntington, Beckett.
Yeah, right in the same.
A lot of scary things have happened in that triangle.
Did you ever creep into Otis Deep Throatus over there? I never did. My first TV appearance was Channel 3. It was the NBC affiliate in Syracuse.
Buddy.
And Wayne Mahar.
I know Wayne.
Wayne Mahar was the big famous weather guy for Central New York. And Wayne was like, the guy's got ripped muscles, and now he's down at the fair. He's doing the New York State Fair. He's doing a live broadcast from the fair, the 5 p.m. cast. He's in his ripped polo shirt doing the forecast, and who's standing behind him but little Stevie Nagle?
Oh, yeah.
Little Stevie Nagle at 13 years old doing the whole putting the tongue inside my cheek and the hand motion, and then putting the middle finger on, I'm scratching my forehead.
Oh, yeah.
And I went home that night, and I got several calls from friends going, "Hey, man, I saw you on the TV. That was awesome." I was like, this was before school started, right?
Right.
So I'm getting calls. I'm like famous now. Everybody saw me do those hand gestures on TV. Fast forward 4 days later, we go to Sunday morning church, and the Eucharistic minister is Mr. Shennick. And Mr. Shennick, he's handing out the communion wafers to each person, the body of Christ. The body of Christ. He gets to me, and before he hands me that Eucharist, he goes, "I saw you on TV the other day." And I turned white. I was mortified because now my dad hadn't heard about this or seen this, but this guy is going to tell my dad.
Right.
After the show, after the mass. It is a show. After the mass, because it was coffee and donuts always after the mass.
Of course.
And then we go outside, and Mr. Shennick drives up in his car to my dad and I and goes, "Hey, this guy got more airtime than Wayne Mahar the other day." And that's all he said.
And that's it.
And that proved to me that there is a God, and he loves jokes.
Yeah,
seriously.
Well,
because if it was the other way, he could have blown me in.
What are we? Are we still talking about D jokes here?
Yeah, he could have blown me. He could have blown me in for that.
Blown up your spot,
and he didn't.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's very Christian of him.
Blew me in. I don't know if church and that terminology would go together.
Maybe put it another way.
Wayne Mahar is like a legend in Syracuse.
Yeah.
He has done the Thanksgiving show that we do. He drops in and does the spot sometimes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that guy, you're not kidding. He's in shape. You should see the dump truck on that guy.
Yeah, he's
like a Kardashian.
Yeah. He's like the Brian Lapis of Central New York.
Hey, Tom Bavacqua. That dude was cut like a diamond. You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't.
But because he was such a big guy.
Yeah.
No, that was a powerful dude. I saw him at the Sheridan once walking.
Fueling up on martinis between the 6 and 11.
Well, he would work out and then have some martinis, but he was walking around the bar with like a muscle shirt on.
Yeah.
You were like, oh my God.
It's ripped.
This is like when Bill Bixby would get angry.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it turned into like Tom Bavacqua, the weather guy. Unbelievable.
Hulk smash.
I feel like I did shots with him either at the Hill Pub or the Rumble Seat.
You probably did both.
Yeah, he definitely could throw him back.
Oh, yeah. And then still be back in time for the 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, you can't make that. Forget it. I'm not going to say
Stop it.
Yeah.
You be nice. I like Tom.
All right,
I know what you're going to say.
I like Tom. I like him a lot.
Nice.
It's 7:59 to Rock 102.
Rock 102 and Curry Honda.
She's going to say, I saw you on the Today Show. By the way, would you like to take over and put a courthouse in, even though you have no experience?
No,
No.
You should say, all right, I gave you a clip of me on the Today Show. Can you give us an audit?
Come on, Steve. It's not that important.
All right. Well,
that'll never move push that needle.
One hand washes the other.
Oftentimes that's true, Marty, but in a situation like this, I don't believe that's the case.
No. But either way, I think it's pretty cool.
You know what? I'm very happy that it happened and very proud. The only thing that would make this day better, maybe a couple lobster rolls along the way. That would be about it.
And not to rain on your parade, but Marty is in an MGM commercial that's showing all over New England.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Have
Marty
you
is.
seen my big fat?
I have not yet seen it, but you told me all about it, and to me, it's like you are kissing the sweet ass of success.
It was hilarious to shoot, very fun. The people directing it were very funny because they were like, "Look around now, be super impressed," and I was like, I look very much like I'm a not competent adult. and then I'm flapping my hands at the slap. But it was a very fun day.
That's awesome.
Except for the camera that they jammed down my throat to get a shot for a meatball going in my mouth that they didn't end up using.
Well, that's a blessing, I guess. I don't know. Is that something you didn't want? You made this whole thing to me before I even saw the commercial. You made it sound like it was a disaster. And then I watched the commercial. And I'm like, that's actually not bad at all. It's a pretty good commercial.
Well, it's a funny little bit.
Yeah.
I talk about it on stage now.
Yeah.
I got a new bit out of it, if nothing else. But and it was cool. It was super fun experience.
Do they pay you in a slot machine ticket? Like, here's your paycheck.
We're paying you in M Rewards points.
Yeah, and you got to cash this within 3 months, otherwise it's no good.
They just gave me a chip.
Yeah.
They're like, here you go.
And then you have to go to the cage to get the pennies.
Yeah. There's no more pennies anymore, Steve.
No.
I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, wait, don't even get me going.
Yeah, we've already got into that one.
Oh, yeah.
What was your very first TV appearance, Bax? Like that you can ever remember?
Oh, I know mine.
What was yours?
In, I want to say, second grade, I won the, they had to name the town guinea pig in the library competition.
And you won?
I picked Checkers because he looked like a checkerboard.
Uh-huh.
And that was it. Off to stardom.
Wow.
Thanks.
What channel was that?
I think that was 22.
22, back in the day.
I believe my first television appearance, I could be wrong about this, I believe it was at a Boy Scout thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we had just come back from a trip from Bermuda.
Ooh.
And I think
Boy
there
Scouts was
I
in Bermuda?
Yeah. We saved forever.
We got to go to Russell.
I know. I mean, you think like Bermuda? Like, yeah. Well, I went to Bermuda. It was fantastic.
There's tropical aspects of Russell.
Oh,
at
yeah.
certain times of the year.
Of course. I think there was like a news station that were saying, "Oh, good luck on your trip."
Yeah.
I just saw a guy in pit vipers and a Hawaiian shirt standing out on that very road that Boy Scout thing. Yeah, get off my lawn.
Yeah.
You had the Bermuda Triangle. We had the Russell Triangle. It's Russell, Huntington, Beckett.
Yeah,
Wow.
right
If
in
you
the
lost
same.
A lot of scary things have happened in that triangle.
Did you ever creep into Otis Deep Throatus over there? I never did. My first TV appearance was Channel 3. It was the NBC affiliate in Syracuse.
Buddy.
And Wayne Mahar.
I know Wayne.
Wayne Mahar
Yeah.
was the big famous weather guy for Central New York. And Wayne was like, the guy's got ripped muscles, and now he's down at the fair. He's doing the New York State Fair. He's doing a live broadcast from the fair, the 5 p.m. cast. He's in his ripped polo shirt doing the forecast, and who's standing behind him but little Stevie Nagle?
Oh, yeah.
Little Stevie Nagle at 13 years old doing the whole putting the tongue inside my cheek and the hand motion, and then putting the middle finger on, I'm scratching my forehead.
Oh, yeah.
And I went home that night, and I got several calls from friends going, "Hey, man, I saw you on the TV. That was awesome." I was like, this was before school started, right?
Right.
So I'm getting calls. I'm like famous now. Everybody saw me do those hand gestures on TV. Fast forward 4 days later, we go to Sunday morning church, and the Eucharistic minister is Mr. Shennick. And Mr. Shennick, he's handing out the communion wafers to each person, the body of Christ. The body of Christ. He gets to me, and before he hands me that Eucharist, he goes, "I saw you on TV the other day." And I turned white. I was mortified because now my dad hadn't heard about this or seen this, but this guy is going to tell my dad.
Right.
After the show, after the mass. Well, it is a show. After the mass, because it was coffee and donuts always after the mass.
Of course.
And then we go outside, and Mr. Shenik drives up in his car to my dad and I and goes, "Hey, this guy got more airtime than Wayne Mahar the other day." And that's all he said.
And that's it.
And that proved to me that there is a God, and he loves D-jokes.
Yeah,
seriously.
Well,
because if it was the other way, he could have blown me in. Blew me in.
What are we still talking about D-jokes here?
Yeah,
What is
he
it? What are we
could
talking
have
about,
blown
Boy
me.
Scouts?
He could have blown me in for
You
that.
blown up your spot.
And he didn't.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's very Christian of him.
Blew me in. I don't know if church and
Yeah,
that,
I don't know.
terminology would go together.
Maybe put it another way.
Wayne Mahar is like a legend in Syracuse.
Yeah.
He has done the Thanksgiving show that we do. He drops in and does a spot sometimes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that guy, you're not kidding. He's in shape. You should see the dump truck on that guy.
Yeah, he's
like a Kardashian.
Yeah. He's like the Brian Lapis of Central New York.
Hey, Tom Bavacqua.
Ah!
That dude was cut like a diamond. You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't.
But because he was such a big guy.
Yeah.
No, that was a powerful dude. I saw him at the Sheridan once walking.
Fueling up on martinis between the 6 and 11.
Well, he would work out and then have some martinis, but he was walking around the bar with like a muscle shirt on.
Yeah.
You were like, oh my God.
It's ripped.
This is like when Bill Bixby would get angry.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it turned into like Tom Bavacqua, the weather guy. Unbelievable.
Hulk smash.
I feel like I did shots with him either at the Hill Pub or the Rumble Seat.
You probably did both.
Yeah, he definitely could throw him back.
Oh, yeah. And then still be back in time for the 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can't make that. Forget it. I'm not going to say
Stop it.
Yeah.
You be nice.
Right.
I like Tom.
All right,
I know what you're going to say.
Tom.
I know.
I like him a
I'll be
lot.
nice.
It's 7:59 to Rock 102. Marty Caproni is in the studio. $20 dinner and a comedy show tomorrow night.
$20 dinner and comedy. It's going to be a fun one. We got kind of mixing it up with the lineup. We got Eddie Diesel doing a long spot, closing out, I think. And my buddy Ed Waugh, who's a very funny comedian, originally from Cape Cod area, is going to be there. And Mike the Long Guy.
He's going to be hosting the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good
Very
times.
Anthony Pagan. We got a whole thing.
Speaking of $20, for $20, you can get more CDs. You got a bigger CD collection than the Library of Congress.
That's his new catchphrase.
That's it.
By the way, go. I'm sorry.
That's his new get her done.
It is. You're the get her done guy. That's your get her done. That's
All right.
I told you. That's your what you talking about, Willis. What you talking about, Willis? That is.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that.
I don't even remember what I was going to say now. So Bax was on the Today Show this morning, which is awesome. They used a clip from his video that he made about the Columbia Record and Tape House to do a story about that coming to an end, which he did yesterday in the video. And they used a 5-second clip?
5-second clip out of a 47-second video.
Well, either way, you made it on the big stage. However, some people are saying that when you post the screenshot on Facebook, on the Rock 102 page, I think Matthew did that. He might have put the screenshot. It says end of an era.
Yeah.
It almost looks like you're dead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All the more reason to click on it to find out what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm very much alive.
Alive with pleasure.
Yes, I'm alive with pleasure. That's exactly it.
So, it's an exciting morning here.
Yeah, listen, I didn't, people are saying, did you know this was happening? No, I had no idea this was happening. In fact, I thought that this was going to be just a simple Wednesday where we're just going to go to the sheriff's picnic and that was going to be the end of the day. Now I'm thinking, maybe I'm too good for the sheriff's picnic.
I was going to say, now you're going there as a celebrity, a nationally recognized celebrity.
Well, Marty, I've always considered myself to be part of the Springfield Glitterati, a real celebrity. I mean, why not?
You're gonna knock Nick Cochi over with that giant ego you got on you now.
Oh, I know. Well, no, I probably won't, but that's nevertheless.
It's going to be easy to knock him over. He's lost a lot of weight, that guy.
Yeah, he looks great.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah, sure.
No steamers anymore, huh?
No, that ended when Sheriff Ash decided to retire the steamers, the cherry stones. Oof.
I think you should demand for you alone a serving of steamers because you're a national
big national star.
You know, Marty, I don't know if you ever spent time in the stripy hole in jail, but if you asked a inmate for a steamer, you're going to get something you'll never want to dip in butter.
Excuse me, boy. Are you from the Midwest, Cleveland area, perhaps?
I've got a buddy from Cleveland.
Totally different outcome.
Yeah.
I got a buddy who's from Cleveland. He likes steamers. Did you ever have the Cleveland steamers right out of Lake Michigan?
Oh, they sound delicious. We'll have 2 orders, please.
All right. Anyway,
anyhow,
so here we are. We're basking in the. I'm riding the coattails of the big celebrity here.
Well, Steve, I mean, you could have made that argument 6 months ago.
What happened 6 months ago?
That you were riding this. Come on.
You continue to ride my substantial coattails.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for 20 years.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what 6 months ago has.
Look, 6 months ago, 12 months ago. What's the difference?
20 years ago.
20 years, man.
Yeah.
I've been carrying you.
Yeah. How about that? That's why your knees are so bad.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with old age.
No, nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Make sure you take that multivite. Keep those bones growing strong there.
Yeah.
Drink your milk.
Yeah, drink your milk.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow.
Hey, $20 dinner at a comedy show tomorrow night over at the Shortstop.
Yeah, chicken, broccoli, and pasta, salad, and a roll. We got a ton of people that are buying tickets. And then Nabil messages back, it must be the chicken and broccoli.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
the
or
deal.
It just could be the amazing talent that we bring in there week after week.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
But I'm not. I would never besmirch Chef Mike. Chef Mike does
He's
a
great.
damn fine job on those meals.
Yeah, by the way, last week we did that chicken fajita stuff.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was really, really good.
Did it sizzle?
No, there was no sizzling. It was just.
He shouldn't have said chicken fajita. He should have said the spicy Spanish chicken or whatever, but it wasn't even that spicy, but he should have said Spanish chicken or something. Fajita makes you think it goes in a wrap. Am I wrong?
Yeah, usually.
Fajita,
yeah.
Chicken fajita, I don't know what fajita means in Spanish, but it's got to mean wrap or something in there.
I believe the actual definition of fajita is look at these Americans, they'll eat anything.
Okay. Well,
look at these fat
fajita?
bastards.
Look at these fat Americans.
But it was served over the rice, which was really good.
Well, because the word comes from faja, the Spanish word for belt or strip. So technically, it is a fajita. Because if you're not having the tortillas, the tortillas,
the tortilla,
it doesn't really matter. It's still a fajita.
All right. Well,
we're learning a lot here today, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, this week it's not going to be that. This week it's going to be a chicken broccoli pasta dish with salad and a roll.
It originally meant the belt-like skirt steak cut from the beef.
Really?
Did you ever have skirt steak?
Yes, I have.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you ever have skirt scampi? That's pretty good, too.
That's pretty lip-smacking, too.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
A little undercarriage calamari. You ever
Yeah.
have that? Yeah, that's what I'm
man.
talking about. Yeah.
Bring me some extra cocktail sauce, please, if you don't mind.
Extra tail, please.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh, my God. Look at the time.
It's 8:21 on Rock 102. Like 471 views on the Rock 102 TikTok page. Right now, I'm up to 532.
That's what I'm saying. People are watching it.
Wow, it's blowing up.
We're here on the ground floor.
But see, that's one of those things that, how many times, you've seen this before, you put a video out there, you get maybe 100 views on it. And then like 2 weeks later, the thing's got 5,000 views on it. It's all depends on how that's put out by
wait till you see what happens when Columbia House takes their final orders on September 15th. See, then watch that video explode. By the way, that'll be my birthday, so that'll be a hell of a gift.
Yeah.
Look at
that.
Yeah. Virality. That's what I want in a package.
I mean, I'm not saying that we're going to beat this thing to death, but you know how we were talking, so Eddie Diesel's closing on, and he made a poster with Eddie on the poster, which is great. I have now modified the poster with a small square in the corner that says Savannah Guthrie favorite, Bax.
Wow.
All right.
So,
How about
you're going to have
that?
to make an
All right.
appearance.
Now that's where that's a appearance where now?
That would be at the Shortstop in Westfield tomorrow night, 6 p.m. doors.
What's going on
7
there?
p.m. show. $20 dinner and a comedy show.
For $20, you could have had a CD collection as big as the Library of Congress.
Hey!
What you talking about, Willie?
Yeah, our own little Arnold Drummond right here in the
That's
studio.
it, man. Okay. All right.
Longmeadow's own.
Kissing the sweet ass of success.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now. That
Yeah.
is. Oh my gosh!
God,
Look at the time.
time.
We got news next on Rock 102.
Here's your
8:35 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Aqua Pump, an expert in all water supply systems from the well to the pump and into the house. There's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. 22-year-old Pissfield man was hospitalized Tuesday afternoon.
I believe
after
it's pronounced Pittsfield.
It's pronounced the way it smells. After the e-motorcycle he was riding collided with an SUV on Wacona Street. According to police, the rider of the e-motorcycle was riding southbound on Wacona Street and attempted to move between stopped traffic to cross the northbound lane when he was struck by a 2014 Honda CR-V traveling north. The crash happened around 2:55 p.m. in the block of 400 Wacona Street. Pissfield police, firefighters, and Action Ambulance were called to the scene after receiving a report that a pedestrian has been struck. Now, I know we're not in the immediate area of Pissfield, but it does tie into the e-bike situation over in Agawam. It's a national problem, these things.
No, it's not.
Juvenile. Yes, it is. A juvenile was arrested after a group of e-dirt bike riders blocked traffic and confronted motorists in Agawam Monday evening, prompting a police response and renewed calls for stronger enforcement. According to Agawam Police Lieutenant Edward McGovern, officers were called to the Springfield Street intersection near Stop and Shop around 5:30 p.m. after 12 to 15 riders reportedly took over the intersection and engaged in verbal communications, altercations with drivers attempting to pass through. Hey, get out of the way, kid. You're in the middle of the road. What you say? You don't want to mess with me and the rest of my e-bike gang.
What an intimidating a bunch of street thugs I've never seen.
And they use puns to threaten. We're gonna charge you up. It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie. When officers arrived, the riders fled the area. Police pursued the group and took one juvenile into custody. Due to the suspect's age, police have not released the individual's name or any charges.
I'm going to call BS on this.
What?
All right. You got 12 guys on a little electric bikes, and you could only get one of them.
Well.
Only one?
Well, I mean, if they ride away in different directions.
You just run a couple over and then go back and pick them up after.
I don't think that's how the police work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, the problem you have, Marty, is that the police are kind of being told that when it comes to these high-speed chases of e-bikes and dirt bikes, you're going to cause more problems chasing after somebody than if you actually caught up to the guy who's riding one of these things. And it actually potentially puts people in harm's way.
Can I just say something? Because Steve and I had a little exchange there in the store where he said, this is becoming a national problem. I said, no, it's not. And he said, yes, it is. I don't think it's becoming a national problem. I think it's the government's looking for a way to make more money. And they're like, these things aren't regulated. Let's make some money off these things. So you throw out the stories in there when something happens, and then everyone's like, well, that's the new paradigm now, is that's what it is. We better license and regulate them. Look at you guys say it. You think I'm crazy. I said it with the flock cameras on the school buses, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
And you guys argued with me about that, and then they handed out 23 out of 36 bad citations.
And it wound up being true. Look at you.
Yeah, and now they got those cameras all over Chicopee. Every road coming into Chicopee has a flock camera, just so you guys know.
Yeah. Actually, there was a lady in Massachusetts here with the flock camera thing. A police officer in New Bedford is on leave after being accused of using the department's flock camera system to track her ex-girlfriend, a restraining order revealed. The restraining order request was filed by the ex-girlfriend of the New Bedford police officer, Emily Pacheco. It says Pacheco was harassing and stalking her after a breakup, noting there is an open internal affairs investigation running my license plate through Flock to follow me.
Right. Put a flock camera outside every politician and every police chief and every person that loves the flock camera. Put one outside of their house so you can track everything they do and everywhere they go and make sure they show up on time for work and make sure. Put a flock camera there. Do that. Flockity flock, flock, flock.
Well, you can't use it for those purposes. It's only for gathering information in case there is a crime committed.
If you like it, go flock yourself. Get yourself a camera and put it right in your driveway.
Flock cameras are mounted along public roads and take images of license plates and other vehicles, characteristics for a database that is sold as a tool to help solve crimes. Somebody pointed out, though, with all these kids that go missing every year, like 350,000 kids in this country alone that go missing, have they been recovered from all the flock cameras that have been around?
No.
Yeah.
But you know what has
point.
happened? They literally have tried to arrest people for crimes they didn't commit. Some lady, they went after her and saying she was stealing Amazon packages and stuff, and the cop was like, I 100% know. I 100% have it on video. I 100%. And then she's like, I have my own Ring camera here showing me at the time you're saying I took. So it's like a battle. But she had to prove herself innocent.
Yeah.
Which is complete opposite of the way the criminal justice system is supposed to work.
It was one of the things that Target was being accused of because Target has done facial recognition inside their stores for years.
Which is ridiculous.
And they ban people from, if you steal or whatever, they can recognize you. Then that's how they tally up the, misdemeanor versus felony arrest for shoplifting. But how many people have been falsely accused because the facial recognition system ain't that accurate?
It's not. It's like 90-something%, which means if there's 5% that it's not accurate, that's 5% people that you're making their life miserable.
Like, for example, Steve, you've got a look that a lot of guys have. Bald, glasses, unshaven.
Yeah, I look like a lot of dopes. My.
I mean, there's been times I've seen people that looked like you, could have been you, weren't you. How does Target know?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They don't know. They're falsely accusing people.
Look, I hate to sound like the tinfoil hat guy, but
the water.
No, put some in the water. Turn the frogs gay. But those flock cameras, they found them pointed at children's playgrounds outside of middle schools. Yeah. That company, the guy who ultimately runs that database or whatever is one of the guys who had like 2,200 emails allegedly with Jeffrey Epstein, that guy.
Now, what about the people who say, they already have all your information anyway, what's the big deal?
Yeah, I say then you don't belong in this country because you're not a true American. Just like people who don't want you to have ketchup on their hot dog. What happened to freedom, baby? Caw-caw. That's my eagle.
Tweet. Longmeadow residents are reacting after large amounts of road work and construction have made it difficult to get around. Boo. The L project has been underway since April and consists of intersection improvements such as new turn lanes, new signage, and bike lanes in both directions. Construction spans from Columbus Avenue to Englewood Road, and residents are not happy. One man who has lived on Converse Street for 43 years says he's never seen a road construction like this in his life. The biggest qualm with the project is the noise.
Noise.
I believe they spoke with Police Chief Robert Stock.
Oh,
do you think maybe another episode of Longmeadow Unsolved Mysteries of Longmeadow? Could be. Tonight, on an Unsolved Mysteries Longmeadow, the L Project. In the quiet town of Longmeadow, something strange has been happening. For months, residents have watched as their familiar streets have been torn apart, rerouted, and transformed. It's simply known as the L Project.
I can't get out of my driveway.
Beginning in April, construction crews descended upon the area between Columbus Avenue and Englewood Road. The mission? To improve intersections, add turn lanes, install new signage, and create bike lanes in both directions.
I live up just off of Converse. I've been able to get my Starbucks for 3 straight days.
But for the people who live there, the changes have come at a price. For some residents, navigating their own neighborhood has become a daily mystery.
I practically bottomed out my Mercedes-Benz on that street trying to get to and fro.
Which road is open? Which road is closed? And exactly which way does one get to home? Find out tonight on another Unsolved Mysteries Longmeadow with Chief Robert Stock.
Yum 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 yum.
Bravo, gentlemen. That is theater of the mind.
Maybe
right
that'll
there.
be on the Today Show tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Look at the time. It's going to be sunny with a high of 86. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 82 at 63 in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102.
Now Great Horse will finally give me that free membership.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Why
what?
not?
Even national recognition won't get you in that club.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, between that and this nice package of gifts that Carla Conzenzi gave us, it's turned out to be a pretty damn good day.
I got a new Jimmy Fund hat. I like because I have another one. I got from a different. They all support the Dana Farber and the Jimmy Fund.
Yeah. That's a nice looking cap.
I love these caps. These caps are really nice, and they got the Jimmy Fund logo on the top. So thank you, Carla.
Yeah,
very cool. Yeah. Nice.
The Jimmy Fund, my buddy Oni, they got that thing going too with the Battle of the Bars thing, right? For the same thing where you buy the golf balls and it goes to the Jimmy Fund.
Yeah. It's good, nice little organization.
Hey, you know what I was thinking? Someone already photoshopped you with the Today Show lineup and sent it in. Maybe someone out there, I'm not going to encourage it, just like I said with Casper the Friendly Ghost in January 6th, but if anyone could somehow have someone Photoshop.
You're opening up a can of worms.
No, I'm just saying Photoshop Bax on a Great Horse, like the Great Horse logo.
Well, that would be fine.
Other national TV programs.
Yeah, but maybe it's Bax on the horse holding a sign that says with a flag, like holding a flag that says free membership.
I think it would make more sense to have me photoshopped in different news stories covered by NBC News. Like, have me on the set with John Chancellor and David Brinkley, or I'm on the set with Irving R. Levine, NBC News. That'd be great.
How about they Photoshop you and Savannah Guthrie on the 18th green at Great Horse?
Yeah.
Little golf day.
Sure.
Yeah. How about you on a Pornhub casting couch?
Okay.
That's one I don't really want to
Or
have.
in the back of the bang bus. With the blindfold on.
With the blind.
They start out with a girl, but then it's a dude at the end.
The problem with you suggesting that is that there are listeners who will actually do it. That's what I'm most afraid of.
And then they put in your sound clip for $20.
Yeah. It's the backs of the bang bus.
Yeah,
that's what we're going for.
We don't really need that.
Well, it's always a nice surprise.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that perhaps our efforts can be used for good.
I'm just saying, guys. I'm just throwing it out there. Son tells me the Route 10 Tire text line is going to get very interesting over the rest of the show.
Well, it's been blowing up pretty good today, I have to say, between e-bikes and this whole Today Show affair. It's getting pretty busy on there.
Let me ask you what the e-bikes are. Generally, people agreeing with me on the e-bikes and the flock cameras, or are they disagreeing with me?
Actually, I was just going to read this one to you.
Okay.
A lot of hate regarding technology when people are the issue. With proper guardrails in place, that system will help solve crimes. Everywhere you go, you're on camera. Every town asks citizens to register their home cameras so they can use them. Nobody is crying about that.
You're a dork, whoever said that. You're a dork. You're a dork, dude. And you're like a guy, if we were in 8th grade, I would wedgie right now. Duh, everyone's doing it, so it's not bad. You don't deserve freedom.
Well, how many years did we hear that the TSA...
That's it. You're out of line.
How many years did you hear about the TSA? Like, we need the TSA. We need to fund the TSA. We need to stop all the terrorists coming through the airports and getting on a plane and hijacking and flying into a building. And then how many years have you heard all the audits that they went through TSA with knives, guns, drugs, and everything?
Did I tell you guys the story about TSA? Crazy story? No?
Yeah.
You're just looking at me. I don't know. Bax is...
No, I'm waiting for you.
Okay. remember how they make swab your shoe and hopscotch and do a sobriety test and jump. And if you want to get through now, you can pay the government more money for an eye scan where you can express lane in, because a terrorist couldn't figure out how to pay $89, right? So how about this?
What is the biggest weapon we have against these terrorists? You know what? We found out that they don't want to spend any extra on a TSA pre-check.
Yeah, the biggest thing that saved America, prepaid parking in a parking in an airport.
And this tool bag
I'm not spending $57 to park for one day in a parking lot.
And this tool bag whose messaging is like, I think it's good that we pay $89. I mean, everyone else is doing it. Punch yourself in the face. Anyways, here's my point. Don't put stuff in the water that turns the frogs. No, here's my point. Okay, here's my point. When I was younger and in shape, don't laugh about this. I took martial arts. Okay, I know you're looking at me and you're like, yeah.
Who's Marshall?
Sure you did. Sure you did, Kung Fu Panda. But I did. and I had throwing knives. You remember like throwing knives?
Sure.
They're designed to throw. Okay. I used to take a bag to my karate tournaments that would have all my stuff in it or whatever. You know how they have like a cardboard thing in the bottom of your bag to keep it rigid?
Sure.
Well, under that thing, the throwing knives had worked their way into the bag. One day I was traveling. I was flying to like Denver or something, and I had to pack a thing the night before. Oh, I got my old karate bag. I threw all my stuff in. I flew to Denver. I flew back. I flew to Tampa. I flew back. I flew all over the country. I flew into Canada and back, right? I used the bag for like 3 months. And then one day I'm cleaning out my bag, and I realized I had flown all over the place with throwing knives
internationally
in my bag. Yeah. No one said a word.
Yeah. At least you took your shoes off.
Yeah. At least I felt safe. As long as you feel safe.
You know what? I think you're onto something, Bax. Had Timothy McVeigh had to pay for parking,
he would never have blown up that building.
Oklahoma City.
Prepaid parking? Forget about it. It's taking all the fun out of terrorism.
Think about all major events in this country that would have required a fee for parking.
Yeah.
How many could have been avoided if you had to pay a fee?
Well, that's
Lee Harvey Oswald couldn't find a spot on that street.
No, he couldn't.
No, but he parked. There was free parking that day,
and that should have taught us a very valuable lesson.
If Lee Harvey Oswald had to chum up a dime to park. That split second would have saved somebody's life.
I mean, what are you going to do with those two guys who are shooting behind the grassy knoll? I mean, you can't pay everybody.
Oh, hey, now you're sounding like me. Yeah.
Well, those guys had free government parking.
Oh, well, there you go.
That is if you believe the official narrative.
It's 9 o'clock on Rock 102.
Rock 102 is your